Hi everyone. Well, it's 4. I just turned my phone on and it was on 77% charge and it was 4:33. So that's pretty cool. So while I've been laying on my couch, I've written down 4 pages of information that I want to talk about. Now, and I've just noticed a moving thing. But I do have my windows open. Where's it gone? There it is. I haven't zoomed in because I'm going to talk about this, but they're everywhere. Everywhere. And you can't even see them, but I can see everything now. I can see them going through the air. They're everywhere. Okay. So I'm laying here, so I'll get in the position that I was in. Oh, I was laying like this, right? And I was just looking up. And so we'll start it. So I started there, but this is the beginning, the actual beginning, because I've just written that bit. So today's the 28th of October, and I had a big court thing, and I knew it was going to be a good day, I just knew. And the reason I knew that it was going to be a good day was because, and I've written it all here, so because I just channel it, as I'm thinking about it, I just write it. So I knew today, so I'm reading now. So I knew today was going to be a good day because I saw the boy pigeon on top of the girl pigeon for about 5 seconds. And then I've written ha ha ha. I even write ha 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 and wow, and it's very interesting. So we'll start again. So I knew today was going to be a good day because I saw the boy pigeon on top of the girl pigeon for about 5 seconds. Ha ha ha. Usually it's like half a second. So today was a day of success. I just knew it. To see that was just excellent. And when I do really well, it kind of turns me on. Not sexually, I'm gonna just drop my pants or whatever, but you know how in the stock markets, on the stock market floor, how it's really intense and they're calling numbers and there's that computer screen going across the top with all the share prices and all that, and it's really high, fast, adrenaline junkie, turn on kind of when you win kind of thing, I guess. I don't know, I don't do it. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. But they did a study, so they had 81 people on the floor of the stock exchange, the stock market floor, and they had a wall and they had 9 rows of 9 dildos, and they had them electronically, electrically charged to each person on the floor. And so when the person on the floor had a win, the dildo moved, they got it an erection in the brain. So yeah, it's interesting. So that was that. So that was the first bit. Now the real first bit is when I was in this position, looking up here. Now the light's really bad at the moment, but you'll get the hang because I'll try and zoom in and use my torch. Now I'll put the notes down. And where's my torch? My torch is here. I'll go barefoot. And I've probably knocked that thing and it's probably gone somewhere else. Oh no, it's still there. I can still see it. Okay, so my first notes that I've written is talk about the red and the blue wires. Okay, so I'm looking up here, right? And the wires, if I use my torch, are red and blue. Okay? So if you go to his video, any of his, about that subject, he will mention that those things that we can see are red and blue. So that's important. So that's there for a reason. So then what do I have to talk about? Talk about grids again and mention how the hook is facing Oh, so I'm still looking up, right? And I'm noticing where my hook, my magnet, is pointing, right? And it's pointing to the ELL, because I can read upwards and downwards and sideways. It's clever. I don't know how, but I am. So I know with the capital G, like that's God, like you don't mess around with that letter. And I know K and like capital K and capital G, they're magic, right? They are, trust me. And because they're in the scenario where the hook is going up, that means that I can flip the little D and turn it into a P. So now that is the second warning I've got of Pell. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so that's that. Talk about the number 5 and how today I've placed 5 things that are recommended to learn. Oh, yes. So the number 5 is all about your 5 senses, what you can taste, touch, see, smell, hear. Trying to get you in touch with your 6th sense. Now, I know all about that. There's heaps of stuff on YouTube. Just type those words in and you'll probably see Bruce Lipton. He's very, very good. Now, do that first. I haven't looked at that at all, but obviously it's there for a reason. So there you go. I haven't looked at this at all, but do it. So I hope you got a pen and paper next to you. And that one as well. I haven't looked at that. So there you go. So there's those. And okay. And it's 5. Like I didn't even and you've got to vacuum daily. You have to vacuum daily because they're everywhere. Like they're just everywhere. Okay. All right. I'll talk about how I need to get my Dyson charged because I'm not living with nanofibers. Yuck. Yeah, so I've asked a couple of people if I can charge my Dyson and they said no. So that's how people are at the moment. So I'll find somewhere to charge it. Oh, I'm sitting. I'm sweating. It's quite humid today. And under my bed, like that's where I store everything. So I've got my massage table and I've got a couple of crates of different things. So under there is a crate of glass jars with lids, clean, ready to go. So what I thought is, because I want to move all this because it's just disgusting. I want to clean. Like I want to get my Dyson charged and I want to suck these things out of here. Like, yeah, they're just... could be anywhere. Like they're floating. They're just okay, so what I'm saying is I'm going to collect some. Those cobwebs outside on the window that you saw, I'm going to collect all that with tweezers and put them in a jar. And so if you want to collect a specimen jar, tell people to come to me or contact me. What's the best way to contact me? The best way to contact me would be just to send a text message. Oh, hang on. Or I don't really look at my email. Like, it's got to be a special subject line to get my attention. Let me get back to you on that one. But I've got specimen jars that I'll have over the next week or two. I've counted the circles the light strip's pointing to. So remember I said that was pointing to those circles? Well, I've counted them and there's 13 and a half, right? And then I'm thinking 13 and a half, like I know 13 is lucky for some. So 13 and a half means they think they're smart, but they're not. And we're onto them. And then so I look further and then see those blue things? Like it looks like stairs, doesn't it? Like if we come out a bit. So that's the top of the thing. I count 13 and a half. And then I bring my vision out and I see those stairs. Like, to me, they look like stairs. So there's something there. And then if I bring my vision this way, to me that looks like a rocket with an explosion of a point. Like, and I've looked everywhere on the whole thing. Like, it's pretty, like, it's the size of a queen size bed. And there's not any other rocket. Like, there's similar ones like that, but to me that's like a feather. That's not like, where's it gone? Like that, a rocket with like a boom at the bottom. Do you get me? So it's something to do with 13 and a half, and then see where those black and white things are pointing to that stair or something. Remember that show Prison Break? And there was that really cute guy, and he was like the lead actor, and he was in prison, and he had a massive tattoo on his back, and that was the escape route of, well, it's like my bedboard is how we're going to solve this. Like, look at that. Hear the siren? Very good. Okay, so rocket thing, I've done that. So that's page 2. Page 3. Nowhere else is a rocket thing. I said that. Oh yes, and then I keep looking over. So I'm sitting here, right? Oh, I sat up. Oh no, I might have been laying down still. Hang on, let me get my notes. Because I forget, because I do so much, and I think so much. Let's see if that thing's still there. It is, I can see it, but I can't get it on the... Oh, I'm getting distracted. What have I got written here? I keep looking over at Diana's area, and I notice when a plane goes over, I keep looking at the radar. Oh. So, I just noticed, you know how I told you that's Diana's area because of the ladybug? Hello, Nala. What's she spotted? And I keep noticing my favourite flower. And notice how it looks like a radar. And every time a plane goes over, okay, you with me? I keep getting reminded of that thing that I went on a Year 9 school trip to Canberra. And I think it was the CSIRO, and they had this massive radar thing. Well, I keep thinking of that. So, yeah. Oh, that's my oil burning, by the way. I notice when I start burning patchouli, I just start flowing. So yeah. Okay, next thing I've written. Oh, I notice when I put a candle under my oil and steam the water, I flow, kind of like an inlet. One side's the ocean, one side's the lake, and the sandbar is covered by both. And then it floods into me. Yeah. It's patchouli, and the brand is Oil Garden Aromatherapy. And I think I paid about $25 in a chemist. And number 4. What's this say? Oh, just had a thought that Michelle in Shepparton should contact Anna, my lawyer. And then I wrote, yes. And even Ashley Patterson, my barrister boss babe. And talk about when a mobile phone is hot and the radiation emits. So right now, while I'm holding my phone, it's boiling. It's hot on my hands. Well, while it's hot, the hotter a phone gets, the more dangerous it is. Okay, so you don't want to touch it, and I'm touching it. So I need to get one of those selfie stick things. But I haven't got much money, so anyway, I do what I do. And while you're sleeping, turn your Wi-Fi off, because the bad guys who we're fighting, because it's a spiritual war now, the Matrix people, their gold is our pineal gland, so they don't want us to think with our third eye and be psychic and be like see through them, right? So they want you to lack melatonin, which is in your pineal gland. Well, you need to protect that as hardcore as you can, like even get a, well, ideally in the future, when I'm in the position, I was going to do it over my bed of my bus, is a Faraday cage, so that while I'm sleeping, nothing can get over my bed or under my bed. So yeah, the pineal gland is their gold, and we have to protect that at all costs. So that's my day's work and her day's work. I hope you did a good day's work. And yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Oh, and then these keep, like when I was doing the original channeling of the crypto oracle thing, I was doing a magazine thing, and all these different ones came out, and there's 2 different piles, and like all my clues I'm leaving over there because it's all related. And so today's one is new. It's hard to have a gay time on your own. So yeah, it's all about me sharing this. Oh, and something else I wanted to tell you. What I wrote it. I just missed it because I just. Uh, I don't know what I was going to tell you. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So notice that the seam of the headboard, hear the revving? So I'm onto something again. So the seam of the headboard is directly under the switch. So yeah. Okay. Have a good night.